Hello everyone. This is Nancy Thompson. I am Nancy Thompson and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Central New York. So I'm a lot late, like 10 minutes late. So if anybody's stuck around and is waiting for me to go live, I hope you join in and leave a comment to let me know you're here, because I have some really cool stuff to share with you today. Some simple stamping and a designer paper fun fold. So I think the storm has passed because our lights were really flickering here. So I think we are golden. So if you are joining in and you hung around, if not, then I hope you catch the replay, because the replay is really cool. Yes, I got my hair chopped. I went and got it today. I am just so hot. I really hate summer, so it's a little bit shorter than I really wanted to, but it'll grow back. My hair's been growing like crazy. I think she took like 4 inches off. So yeah, so now it feels like, okay, I can work outside or whatever and not work up a sweat. It's definitely cooler and it flows a little bit better. So thanks, Linda. Let's get started. I don't know where everybody, maybe they gave up and figured I wasn't going to go live. So hopefully, if you miss me going live, that you set the notifications on your Facebook so you get a little bleep that I am live today, because it's a rainy day here. So you really shouldn't be out in this stormy weather anyways here in Central New York. But if you're not here in Central New York, hopefully the weather is good where you are. That's why you keep yours long, so you can put it in a ponytail. Yeah, I know, but I kind of do a pony like a barrette. I pulled it out and I felt like I was pulling on my hair too much at the top of my head. So, hey Jean, welcome. And I see Kathy is joining in, and Bev too. Yes, Bev, hate the heat. Yes, thank you. It'll grow out a little bit faster, or shortly, but at least I'll be good for a little bit. I really cannot stand going to the hair salon. I don't know about you guys, but yes. So let me just see. So are you ready for some simple stamping and also a really cool fun fold? I learned this over the weekend at our summer fun retreat with Missy and myself. So hopefully you're gonna fall in love. I just had to make this. It just is like a really great design to create and use consistently with your designer paper. So you're gonna find it really easy, and I'm just kind of like looking on Facebook to see where I'm at. So let me just make sure I'm going here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I can see it. Okay, so I see Sharon is joining in, and thank you, Sharon, and Wendy as well. So yes, it definitely is cooler because I can't stand it like hanging on my neck. It just feels so heavy. My hair's thick in the back and thinner in the front. So, okay, Kathy Baldwin, hey, I haven't seen you here in a while, so you must be inside and out of the rain as well. So, hi, Pat. Okay, so let's get started. So, kind of what prompted me, number one, was because starting tomorrow, our designer paper goes on sale. Select designer paper will be on sale at 15% off. There are 9 designer papers to choose from. So today we are working with the In Symmetry designer paper, okay? I've kind of fallen in love with this. So this stamp set and this paper are just so easy and neat to use. So so I hope you love my project and you can incorporate any way that you want. So let's let me see here. I didn't set up my screens properly, so there we go. Okay, so I'll be posting this flyer. It's showing all the 9 designs of paper, and you'll be able to see it on my DBWS site as well. And but there's the beauty of the earth, the bloom where you're planted, the hand penned, in good taste, in the wild, pansy petals, the sweet symmetry, tidings of Christmas in your peach. Those 9 packages will be 15% off. So really cool time to stock up and grab some of those. Okay. So what do I have to show you? This really cool, fun fold. And I'm hoping I'm a little bit discombobulated. Let's see. I thought I had some other paper. Okay, so simple, okay? I'll go slow enough so you can write the measurements down, and these will be posted in my in my new community group. Yeah, what is it? Creative Ink with Nancy, I think. What? Create with Nancy, Creative Ink community, okay? So it's my new private Facebook group. I'm encouraging my customers to come and join, because this is where I'm going to put all this fun stuff in there for you as an extra little bonus. The measurements, and there might be some bonus ideas as well. So if you can't find it, then just message me, but you should be able to publicly search for it, okay? And I'll see if I can put a link up there. I'm not that great with linking, but I'll try my best. It might be later on today I can do that, okay? So you're going to start with a 5.5 by 12 inch piece of designer paper. So 5.5 by 12 inches, okay? And then you're going to need your paper trimmer, okay? So hopefully I can get this in the thing. So whatever design you want on the outside needs to be facing down, okay? And you want to make sure when you're cutting your paper that your pattern is going this way, okay? And when you're also scoring, you want to make sure that the pattern is also facing up, okay? So this is going to be kind of the back side of my my card here. You'll see in a second. So we're going to first score at 3 3/4, okay, and then 7 3/4. 2 measurements, that's all. So simple. Okay, so we're going to just set that aside, and I stuck a stamp, and then all you're going to do is, where's that fold? We're going to just bring this back. So now this is the front of my card, okay? And we'll pull this in. We'll just give it a little crease, and then I'm going to fold this one back. So we've got a little hint of this backside color, the opposite pattern showing, okay? And then this is how your card's going to be. It's just like this. It's going to be kind of like a, I don't know, a sideways Z, okay? And that's all there is to it. It is so simple. You tried to go back and find a simple you did in April, but couldn't find it. Look in like the photo section as well, Bev, you know, and just see if you can find it there, okay? Are the DSPs on sale or being discontinued? No, these are all current designer paper, okay? They're from the annual catalog, Linda, okay? Oh, you think my do is sassy, Rose. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm not sure how sassy I am, but I could try to add a little more sass, okay? But anyways, so let's see. Okay, so hi, Linda, welcome. Okay, so let's get back to our cards. So just 2 simple score marks. So 3 3/4 and 7 3/4, and we are done. I'm not going to show the finished card till we're totally done. So I am using a scalloped label here, and that is from our Scallop Contours dies, okay? It's got these lovely set of dies here with all kinds of scallops and stitching and polka dots and everything else. So really cool, fun, versatile. And even this is kind of neat too, to create kind of like a little wave to your edge. And of course there's a stamp set that coordinates with this as well. Okay, So this is the In Symmetry stamp set. I've fallen in love with it. It's just so easy for simple stamping. And you really don't need to die cut anything, but if you wanted to, like, there's no die cuts that go with it. There is a, do I have a punch? I don't have the punch here on my desk, but this is a bundle, and I'm looking to see if I got rid of the punch. But there is a punch. I think I put it away. So it kind of mimics the leaves, but does not punch out the leaves, okay? Really thought I had some extra leaves here on my desk, but I must have scooted them away. Let's see, maybe they're in here. Here they are. So here's some leaves, okay? This is what punches out the leaves, okay? So you can kind of see, well, you might be able to punch out a little bit. So it does match up here with part of the stamp, okay? So you could kind of stamp and then punch it out as well. Okay, so, but that's what the leaf is. So this is a bundle. All right, so let's pull out, we're gonna use like this big flower, this one, and then of course this set of leaves, the stem here, and this here, okay? So we are going to use Flirty Flamingo. That's one of the colors that's in this designer paper, okay? And so let's open up our Flirty Flamingo, and then Just Jade is the complementary color as well. So I've got my foam pad here because we're using photopolymer, and a grid sheet, okay? So let's just stamp our flower here. Voila. Oh, that came out really nice. Okay, so what I want to point out is, can you see there's like this little rounded indentation in that flower, okay? Can you see that? That's where our stem is going to go. That is so cool that they thought to do that. So I'm going to just ink this up, and I'm going to turn this sideways so I can get my stem straight. There we go. And you'll see a little bit better. I'm a little bit low, but you can see, there we go. Can you see like the area that the stem needs to go? Okay. All right. So let's stamp this on as well. Okay. And we are going to just add this kind of right up here. And I love how you can see with photopolymer how the stamp just kind of sits down on the onto the cardstock. You can just see it go, you know, it's like it just sucks it right on there. Okay, so let's add some words, okay? So we're gonna add in best day ever. And I think that little saying is just perfect on how our retreat went over the weekend. It was the best day ever, best couple of days ever. Great make and takes. I think I can say the guests all seemed to love them. Our guests were awesome as well. So we had Michelle Helene from California. She joined us, and she's the one that showed us this really cool fun fold. So there's not really a name. I'm just calling it Simple and Easy Fun Fold, okay? So, hey Mary, welcome. And I see Patty is joining too. So welcome, guys. Oh, thanks, Linda. I know, it's really short. Okay, so, okay, let's add some texture to this, okay? Because when you just kind of put this on here, it just kind of like it just kind of like blends in. So let's add a little texture. So I want to show you a really cool tip. Okay, I feel like, here we go, ribbon. We're going to use this Whisper, do they call it Whisper White? They do. They call it Whisper White crinkled seam binding ribbon, okay? So I'm going to cut off 8 inches approximately. And we are going to use a Night of Navy blends. Okay, it's this is the light Night of Navy, so you can kind of play around. It does get a little lighter when it dries, but we're gonna directly add our blend to this. Okay, so it's not important to go to the very tip, because more than likely I have more ribbon that I need, and you don't really need to, you know, go all the way to the end. So I'm just going to drag, you know, on the side of this wider brush end, okay, and add some, if you can kind of pull it, that's even better, okay, and see how easy it just changes, and then you've got your own custom ribbon. That is the beauty of Stampin' Up, is to have all this matchy-matchy stuff that you cannot find in those box stores, because they do not have coordinating colors. So that's what I love about Stampin' Up. All right, I am going to just set that aside, and maybe I'll use it when I'm doing more of this blending. And let's just grab a clean sheet. I just don't want anything to transfer onto my paper. Okay, so if you haven't seen this again, this never hurts to revisit how to make your bow. So I use this comb pick, okay? I start with a tail and then lay the rest across, and I'm going to bring this other tail up and over, okay? So I've kind of got like a ribbon look. Doesn't it kind of look like, you know, one of those ribbons? So I'm going to take my tail and I'm going to go right down through this center tine, okay? Grab it from behind, pull it kind of tight, and then bring it back up through that center tine, okay? So I've got my ribbon like this, okay? And then we just tie a simple knot. That is how easy it is. And then you got perfectly bows on each end, perfect loops on each end. Isn't that just a great way to make your bow? So if you have like a, you know, like an old meat fork or a wider fork, this makes a great way to make a bow. And then before you slip it off, just make sure you really have tugged on those ends so that your knot is nice and tight, okay? And then we've got a terrific, easy bow to make. And my best suggestion is go and make like 20 bows, and you're going to remember how to make it after that, okay? So let's set that aside. We're going to finish our card. We're going to add dimensionals to this. So I'm kind of reading comments as we're going along. So if you have questions, so did you find that an easy fold? And what do you think? Is anybody proficient at making, like, they call it the fork bow, making fork bows as well? Do you use that idea when you're creating your bows? Let me know if you find these tips useful or not, or just as a reminder too, you know, because somebody presented something over the weekend and I'm like, oh, I kind of forget about that. So so it never hurts to revisit an idea again and again. And this is a great way as well to use this idea again and again. Okay, so we've got that. So let's add our ribbon with a glue dot, and I'm going to just kind of put it there, okay? And we'll give it a trim. So, do you think this looks done enough? Does it need anything else as well? So, always good to review. Hey Elaine, welcome. Yes, it is. Those combo pick bone combs. I got mine at The Real Deal, so check out The Real Deal in Auburn, or any of the others. I don't know if there's more elsewhere or not. All right, we're gonna finish this card off with some rhinestones. These are the basic rhinestones, and it just gives that really awesome pop of color, I think. You know, just that nice hint of bling here. Okay. There. Now let's do something on the inside as well. So for the inside, we are going to use a 3 3/4 inch by 5 inches. That's it. So simple. Okay, let me move that out of the way. So we're going to use this smaller flower now. So let's ink that up in Flirty Flamingo again. And we'll just pop that on. And this has the same little indentation for your leaf as well. So that's really cool. Be able to have a spot for that. So there we go. It might be a little crooked. This one's a crooked flower. So we're going to use these 2 leaves that are all together. So I'm going to stamp this one twice. This one's got lots of leaves on it. Okay. And let's add some words. Thanks so much. So I'm saying it's the best day ever. Thanks so much. Okay. So there we go. Wonderful. So let's, let me close this up here. Let's add this to the inside of our card. Okay. So this is a great way. If you have stacks and stacks of designer paper, go and just do all your cutting, your scoring, and then it's nothing to like embellish your panels. Even if you really wanted to, you could even put another panel here if you wanted to. It could have just been 3 panels like this as well, with whatever. So that would work as well. So, so here is your card. You've got a little hint of the back side, and the best thing is that you can do the reverse. So, so isn't that kind of fun? And it's stable too. So it's just a great way, and this will fit in your envelope as well. Okay. Yes, this extra pop of rhinestones, I love it. It just makes it, just adds that little bit of a bling. Okay, Kathy says there's a real deal in Mattydale as well. Okay. Hey, Nancy, welcome. Okay, so let me show you some other ideas here. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab envelopes, but here, you can simply dress up your envelope by just stamping that smaller flower, or you could use the larger one if you wanted to as well. So out of a whole package of designer paper, you can create, so there's 12 sheets in there times 2, 12 sheets. Yeah, there's 12 sheets times 2. So you could get 24 cards out of a whole package of designer paper. I think that's amazing by just adding a couple panels to that paper and you're done. So but let me show you the other designs in this In Symmetry paper. Okay, so you know what? Let me close up these ink pads before we get stuff all in here. Okay, let's just move these out of the way, and then we will not have to worry about ruining a card because I've already done one. Okay, so here is this one. So you can kind of see the reverse, okay? Isn't that kind of neat? So just a different look. In here I used Daffodil Delight to color my ribbon because the colors in here are, I wrote them down somewheres. Here we go, our Daffodil Delight, or not daffodil, bumblebee, okay? But we don't have a bumblebee blend, so the Daffodil Delight works really well. It's very close to it. And then, of course, we have Flirty Flamingo, and then Calypso Coral, Night of Navy, and the Just Jade, okay? So there's those 2. I don't know if I'll be able to get all these on screen. Let's see. Let's go with these 2. These 2. You know what? I did this... Hold on. I didn't have these paired up too well. Okay. Well, there's those 2. That's an extra one. Here's these 2. Okay, I got my pairs now. And I'm missing the bling. So here's this one. So nice pinky color. Okay, and then here's the reverse. There we go. So you can just have fun choosing what color if you're using this stamp set. Really, this would work with any designer paper you have. Just kind of find a coordinating stamp set that will work great. All right, so there's two more. Here's this one. This is my favorite pattern here. I love this one. Okay. And then here's the reverse, the all yellow, all bumblebee kind of background. And then this is a nice already background as well. I was coloring some ribbon before I went online, and I got a little bit of blend there. Can you see it? So I got a little, I might see how it'd look with a rhinestone there or not. All right, so there's that. And then here's the reverse of this. So you can kind of see I've got, this one's the Calypso Coral color. Okay, here's this one. Just easy peasy. I must be missing one. I'm missing this second design somewhere. Okay, so this one, you can, here's the reverse side there. I know I did it, but I'm not sure where it is. And finally, here's the last design. Okay, and then here's the reverse for that one as well. So very, very easy. So think of that if you got a whole stash of designer paper, just make them all up. So even if you were to just kind of cut and pre-score them and have them in this stage. So when you want to, you could even have some blank stuff or leave some words off, whatever works. Even if you stamped your images and then didn't assemble it with dimensionals and just had your pieces together, so when you needed a card, you could put whatever greeting you wanted on it as well. They stand all by themselves. Yes, they are easy to display because look how that just kind of sets up there. It could set on a mantle, whatever. So very, very cool. So just make a stash of these cards and have them all set and ready to go. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? So today, maybe it was yesterday, they released the refills for this Expressions in Color Paper Pumpkin kit. It's just the refills only, so you get all the components you need to create it. You do not get the stamp sets or the ink spot with it, okay? I do have like 3 of these full kits left if anybody was interested in those. But let me show you these beautiful cards. So they have, one of them is a note card, okay? This one, you just kind of stamp the background with the included stamps. And then it's got this really cool vellum word thanks on it. And then of course a label that was stamped on. And of course some really kind of iridescent type sequins as well. Now this one here had all these like little sprigs that all you had to do was attach them in the middle, stamp your greeting, and there's this bow, that large bow that you tied up and put it underneath your label as well. And then of course add some sequins, some more of those iridescent sequins. And this vellum is really, really cool as well. So yeah, that's a fun thing. In white inside. The back is colored. And then this one's my favorite. I just love this splotchy, bubbly look to it. And it's got this gorgeous vellum as well. And tied more of that mossy meadow twine on there. And then there's some more sequins as well. So really fun. I think there's either 9 or 12 cards in here. Let me look. Does it say? 9. There's 9 cards in this refill kit. So these are one of the kits that you could do for the chat and kit night. Okay. So if you're interested in coming for one of my chat and kit days times, there's sign-ups for like a 2-hour time block. So the first day is July 8th and then July 22nd. So there's a whole variety of other kits. I've got some of the other kit collections on hand and tons of paper pumpkin kits as well. and even some of the all-inclusive kits that have been in our annual catalog over the past, couple of years. So lots to choose from. And the one thing I like about starting off with this will be a great way to get started with in-person classes again, because everybody would have their own stamp. There's no big shotting to do or anything like that. So, so we can kind of feel safely distanced as well. So, okay. So those who are attending my in-person summer retreat class tomorrow, dress cool, especially if it's hot again. I'm not sure if it's going to cool off overnight, but I'll do my best to keep it cool for you all. So if you're in my Creative Ink community group, come on back over there. I think I've got it set up so I can do a live over there, and I have one other special another alternate card to share with those over in that group. So yes, Patty, in-person classes slowly. I'm only starting out with the chat and kit right now, but August, we will see what comes in August, because I need more time to stamp. Okay, so I'm waiting to stamp, so we'll kick it off with some type of open house in August and with classes. Okay, so let's see. Hey Taylor, welcome for joining in, and I'm not sure if I missed anybody else. I see Jane and Ellen have joined in as well, so I'm glad you guys were here. I hope you love this fun fold, and in the community group, I hope you will come and share your fun folds there as well. So okay, so have an awesome day, and give me like 5 minutes or so to get in the community group, and I'll share another card idea over there with you. Okay, bye bye everyone.